Welcome everybody to Friday Night SmackDown here in Charlotte, in North Carolina. And we are starting off, looks like we are starting off with the United States Champion, Ilya Dragunov, off yet again another successful title defense at Clash of the Castle this past Saturday against Solo Sikoa yet again. And geez, I'm sure Ilya is doing his best to look past the bloodline and go on to Money in the Bank. Jeez. The question is, how will that go about, and can he get away from the bloodline? I'm sure Solo Sikoa is not happy in the slightest bit because Ilya has defeated him yet again. But anyways, let's more focus on tonight. And what else is happening tonight other than Ilya? We have a triple threat Women's Money in the Bank qualifying matchup. We also have, we're going to hear from AJ Styles. Be great. Always nice to see him. We're going to hear from the Women's Champion, Tiffany Stratton. Also, we got the main event, the Men's Money in the Bank qualifier, the first round for that, for the SmackDown side of things. But right now, we're going to hear from Ilya Dragunov. All right, I've got a request to open the show because I needed to do this as quickly as I can. The Bloodline, they're too involved with my United States title reign these past few months. So right now, I'm jumping the gun right now to anybody that isn't the Bloodline backstage. I'm doing an open challenge for my United States title right now. So if you're back there and you want to get a title shot against me, come down. This is your best opportunity to. Ooh, well, okay, that's smart by Ilya. We need to see somebody that isn't Solo Sikoa challenging for this title. I remember the Bloodline, because Reigns only challenged for it back in Chamber, and Solo cost Owens back at Backlash, so it feels like only really WrestleMania is the one that the Bloodline weren't involved with since Chamber. So it's nice to see something, hopefully as distant as possible, and hopefully the Bloodline doesn't come in and involve themselves in this match, hopefully. But I guess we'll see. It depends how much faith Solo Sikoa has in Ilya Dragunov to win, which I think now facing him twice, I think he might have all the faith in the world. But nonetheless, it looks like it's going to be a returning Aleister Black. Ooh, this one's going to be good. Yeah, a strike fest, I think, this one. But anyways, yeah, quick reminder, don't forget, Women's Triple Threat, Money in the Bank qualifier, the first one for SmackDown, don't forget. Just a quickly reminder as Aleister Black's making his way down to the ring. We're going to hear from AJ Styles, don't know what about. Also going to hear from Tiffany Stratton, I'm sure, talking about the fact that we're getting some Money in the Bank, and she won last Saturday. And also, like I said, it seems like Solo Sikoa might be more focused on that main event than he will be this match. So, hopefully, we'll see no interference from the Bloodline. But anyways, of course, that is the championship. They are fighting for that United States Championship. Let's do this.
Introducing the challenger from Amsterdam in the Netherlands, weighing in at 215 pounds, Aleister Black. And his opponent from Moscow, Russia, weighing in at 187 pounds, the WWE United States Champion, Ilya Dragunov.
Well, Ilya Dragunov handing over that United States title. I always say, well, I don't always say, but sometimes say, will it be for the last time? As much as I'm not trying to count out Aleister Black, Ilya's been very impressive. He is the longest reigning champion we've had. Everybody that's champion, he is the longest reigning champion. And he's got to be up there for longest reigning United States champions. I haven't actually looked into that history thing myself. Maybe I might do a job and look at that next time that he's on screen. But nonetheless, maybe I'll have it in time for next week. But nonetheless, maybe with a stare down here. You know, Aleister Black's not I mentioned on his striking prowess there, like proven there, and his Muay Thai stuff and that among the likes. We can't also forget the mind games that Aleister Black loves to play. So we'll see how this goes. Jeez, doof, doof, and doof, and doof. Jeez, kicking him down. Jeez. Yeah, I mean, it's always weird when you got two non-Americans wrestling for the United States title, though, isn't it? There's nothing wrong with it. I'm just saying, just pointing out that is happening here. But yeah, anyways, looks like Aleister Black looking good, flying over the top rope. Jeez, taking down Ilya Dragunov. Jeez, I remember the days when we used to have more like open challenges from Ilya Dragunov. I swear we used to have so many last season. I mean, I know we're not too far into the season, but still, it just feels like this has been controlled by Solo Sikoa, this title reign, since since WrestleMania, effectively. As Aleister Black, like I said, he's heavy with those strikes. He's very good at them. There are a few better, maybe arguably no better than Aleister Black when it comes to that. Ilya's a strong hitter, but Aleister Black has the technique down to an art. Jeez. And Ilya, oof. Ilya's just going to have to hope that he can dig down and use that pain to fuel his strikes to even keep up with Aleister, I think. I'd argue Aleister is probably one of the faster people to hit as well, even as going on. He's still one of the faster ones. Not like he's like 60, but you know what I mean. He's not as young as he used to be, but still very effective striker, very fast still. As Ilya gets that sent on and looking to go to work on Aleister Black. Gets that slam down, covers. Oh, Aleister Black. I said he likes to play the mind games, jeez. And he's playing them right there, jeez, by kicking out a 4-1. Jeez, saying that you could do it a lot better than that, surely. Or I'm just that good, whatever you want to say, whatever Aleister Black wants it to be. It's playing mind games nonetheless. Or at least attempting to. We'll see how well that gets into Ilya Dragunov. Maybe that might be the thing that defeats Ilya Dragunov. Maybe you can't. Maybe it's going to be very difficult to actually. Well, it is proven to be very difficult to beat him. Just mono. You've got to bring in the mind games to be able to beat him. And maybe that's where Aleister Black will shine here tonight. Maybe we can see a new champion because of that. Aleister Black will bring in the mind games. You could stack it, jeez. All the odds against him of just all the brute strength. Like I said, having Jacob Fatu and Tama Tonga attack him like they did back at Clash of the Castle before he took on Solo Sikoa and have them at ringside. But that's just more ops, as it were, or whatever. With Aleister Black, not sure he's doing the damage, but the mind games too might be the edge that it needs to take to defeat this version of Ilya Dragunov. I don't know, though. I guess I'll have to see. Can Aleister Black be the one to do it? I guess we'll find out as he just keeps sweeping the leg right now. I question how much this is to do with damage and just messing with the mind of Ilya Dragunov to just keep tripping him over, effectively. I don't know, but either way, Ilya sensed that maybe Aleister was doing that. Maybe Ilya expected to have to do that again, but he didn't. Well, he's have to counter it this time. Aleister Black. Oh, what a knee shot right to the face of Ilya. Ilya just crumbled a little bit there. Goes to the cover as he knocked out. 1, 2. Oh, Ilya kicks out. Ilya, one of the most resilient, tough superstars, but he just had that hell of a match against Solo Sikoa. Back at Clash of the Castle, he's another knee shot by Aleister Black. And then he also get attacked before that, so you know. And the night before he was in a brawl, so with the Bloodline, along teaming up with Joe Hendry and Kevin Owens, if I'm not mistaken. Jeez. No, it wasn't Kevin Owens, sorry, it was Chase U. Kevin Owens returned back at Clash of the Castle. And stopped Jacob Fatu from owning Joe Hendry. He was making his home country return, but nonetheless, Ilya Dragunov right now. Going up to the top, looking for a avalanche back suplex right to Aleister, jeez. See how Aleister can play himself out of that one. Jeez, Ilya going for the cover. Hooks the leg. 1, 2. Kick out there by Aleister. Jeez. Ooh, it's a great way to start a SmackDown and just have a random United States Open challenge. I'd love to see it. Jeez, dwarf. But it's just nice to see what wrestling's sometimes all about, you know what I mean? Jeez, oh, Aleister Black into this little combo, so then lock in this. I believe this is the Dragon Slayer, if I'm not mistaken. Locking in that kind of like a Dragon Sleeper, but it's like the reverse kick, kind of like what Ivy now does in some ways. But jeez, Aleister Black, he was broken out of it. Oh, what a boot right to the face by Ilya. I was just going to mention Ilya's face is all bruised up from all those strikes that Aleister's done to him. And jeez, oh, no, Ilya, get in that recoil, get in that clothesline. I forgot the name of it, but I don't think I could say it even if I could. I'm terrible at pronouncing stuff too. Kick out there from Aleister. I'm terrible at pronouncing English words. Hello, non-English. But nonetheless, Ilya, I said those bruises to the face are nasty. It's almost like he's like a fireball's been thrown in his face or something. That's kind of what it looks like, and it's kind of just got like scorch marks almost. But geez, Aleister just laying on all those moves, and Aleister's busted open too now. I think that's from that boot. That boot was mental. Turned Aleister Black inside out. Ilya's crumbled back to the floor after all those strikes, and Aleister Black now, jeez, getting the double foots right to the stomach, and goes right into that cover. 1, 2, kick out from Ilya. Jeez. I say it's going to take a lot to put down Ilya. He's Aleister Black now. Setting up Ilya. Oh, they didn't quite get enough to knock Ilya. Jeez. Aleister. Whoa, what a discus knee shot. Basically right to Aleister's feet there. Covers 1, 2. Kick out by Ilya. Aleister now. Jeez. Getting these shots going. Doof, doof, doof. Jeez. Oh, I'll try this leg sweep. Didn't work. Ilya. He's fine through. Jeez, gets that jumping clothesline. There's not too much story to tell in this match. It's like I said, it's just an open challenge. Neither was expecting it. Aleister Black returned, and he's a hell of a return match if he was to win the United States title. But he's got to take on Ilya Dragunov, the most hard to defeat man we've had with the last season and this season. Jeez, oh! The Black Mass! Right there from Aleister. He's checking to see if Ilya's close to the ropes. Maybe that hesitation might have cost him. Ooh! Ilya, like I said, the most resilient man we know. And that hesitation by Aleister Black to check if he was close to the ropes. Jeez, oh, Ilya, I don't know what the adrenaline is. I told you, Ilya's something mental when it comes to the adrenaline. Clearly that Black Mass just fired him up. Maybe the thought of real competition's fortified him. Back up, gets that torpedo Moscow. But Ilya, he's not done. He's looking to seal the deal with Aleister Black, looking for the H. Boom, right to Aleister. Jeez. Covers, hooks the leg. 1, 2, 3. Ilya Dragunov puts down Aleister Black. But jeez, what a great showing. What a great way to return. It was a fun way to return. And it was just nice to start this SmackDown off with just, we haven't got to worry about too much storyline. We haven't got to worry about complexities. We just get a nice, fun match to start off SmackDown. It's been a minute since we've had something like that from Ilya. So I can't complain. I'm very much happy about it. But geez, oof, what a hell of a return. It would have been even further if Aleister Black actually was successful. But like I said, maybe that hesitation of just making sure that Ilya was away from the ropes. And like I said, maybe the real competition that Aleister Black gives to Ilya might have just given him some extra adrenaline just to feed off that kind of competition. I don't know. But what I do know is Ilya Dragunov still finds a way to be able to win here tonight. He always manages to do it. I don't quite know how, but yeah. Jeez, like I said, he's only got 3 draws in since the season prior, since the beginning of the prior season. Jeez, so it's going to take everything to get this man down. I told you, it's going to take everything to get this man to lose. And unfortunately for Aleister Black, he was not the man to be able to do it. I question maybe with his mind games it might work, but clearly that's not seemingly how it's going to go, unfortunately for Aleister Black. Maybe a hometown crowd might have done the job, I don't know. But nonetheless, Ilya Dragunov, yet again, still, United States champion. Hang on a minute. Ethan Page, jeez, just attacks the back of Ilya Dragunov there, jeez. Oh, it looks like he's got his sights on something that United States title. Jeez, Money in the Bank. Jeez, coming up soon. It is in Canada, jeez. Maybe that hometown crowd might be what Ethan Page is exactly looking for. I don't know. But nonetheless, or at least home country crowd. Nonetheless. Oh, hang on a minute. I mentioned Owens' return. That's clearly why the Tongans didn't come out here. They're too busy dealing with Kevin Owens. Owens, he's doing his best to fight off both Tongans. I don't quite know where Tonga came from at the start there. Clearly just jumped from the office. I don't quite know where he was hiding. Clearly was watching away and Tonga Loa grabbed Owens or something. I don't know. But nonetheless, geez. Oof. I mean, Kevin Owens is a hell of a fighter. And like I said, I think he's been the closest to actually building a jacket of cheese that we've had. But still, it's still 2v1. It's still not that easy. We are talking the WWE Tag Team Champions here. I don't know what Tama Tonga was trying to do with that shovel. But I was going to say, if he, geez, fighting Owens, geez, just chucking him around, just giving him skid marks at this point. Not those kind of skid marks. Jeez, Owens, go back after Tonga Loa. Jeez. He's trying to do it, and he's having a burst of offense here. But like I said, it's 2v1, it's not going to be easy. And we know how weird Tama Tonga is. Jeez, just standing on those boxes for whatever reason. Jeez. Don't want a headbutt by Tonga Loa. Oh, hold on a minute. Here comes back up and you have to say his name. Jeez. And the Tongans are running scared because Andrew's got a cone. Fair enough. As well as I see Joe Hendry still here on SmackDown and not back. Well, I'm sure he's still doing TNA stuff, but nonetheless, looks like we've got our triple threat action here coming up right now.
The following is a triple threat match. Making her way to the ring from San Diego, California, Nia Jax.
Well, Nia Jax, she's also part of the Bloodline. Seems like we can get 2 members of the Bloodline in Money in the Bank matches here tonight if they're both successful, but we'll have to see how things pan out because it's not going to be easy. It's a triple threat match. You don't have to be pinned or submitted to involve in decision.
First, from Oakland, California, Shotzi.
Kind of spoke over a microphone there. I do apologise, but nonetheless, Chemical X seems it's going to be Shotzi. Gigi and Tatum weren't successful at Clash of the Castle. Will Shotzi be here tonight? I don't know. I guess we'll have to find out. And of course, the third and final woman. I'm sure Nia has some issues with this woman here tonight.
And from Fontana, California, Michin.
We'll get into all that in a little bit. But right at this second, let me remind you what is still in store for you here tonight. We're going to hear from AJ Styles, the phenomenal one. We're also going to hear from Women's Champion Tiffany Stratton after her win at Clash of the Castle over Nia Jax. No less, we've got a triple threat main event. Money in the Bank men's qualifier, but right now we've got Money in the Bank women's qualifier. So without further ado, let's get into this. We can see Nia Jax, we can see Shotzi, sure Chemical X is somewhere, and we can see Michin. So without further ado, let's get this going. Jeez, oh, there we go. Bit of a delay there, but it worked. Oh yeah, it's going to be difficult to take Nia Jax down, that's for sure. Like I mentioned, Nia Jax, Michin had their issues. You could arguably so you could arguably say that Michin cost Nia Jax the opportunity at the WWE Women's Champion at Clash of the Castle. Considering the fact that Michin seemed to come out because she was not happy that Tiffany Stratton chucked Nia Jax into an exposed turnbuckle. So she comes out to try and maybe bring the upper hand back or whatever. And Nia Jax is up by that point, has evidently decked Tiffany, and then goes out there, decks Michin, comes back in, and Tiffany Stratton's clearly got back up in time or whatever, puts down Nia Jax. Jeez! Oh, I know Nia's not happy with Michin, but jeez, nearly broke her neck. Jeez. I don't want Michin's move, it's called Protect Your Neck. She's telling that to the opponent. I guess she should be listening to it herself. But jeez. That should be the new move instead of that. And anyways, that could be like a double tag team maneuver type situation, but nonetheless. Jeez. Oof. Like I said, and then Nia got back in. Tiffany put her down for the 3 count. And you could arguably say that if Michin cost Nia Jax that match, even if Michin had the best of intentions, jeez. Oof. Michin. Oh, plants down Nia Jax, using gravity on her way to an advantage. Jeez, oh, taking too much celebration shots. He already got a kendo stick. Jeez. She's looking to even up the score a little bit. Oh, now Nia's got a weapon. Nia does not need a weapon. Jeez. Oh. Of course, this is one of 2 Bloodline matches here tonight. We've also got Solis Go in the main events. Both trying to get a spot in the Money in the Bank in the Money in the Bank ladder match so far. We have Stephanie back here for the women's side of things on Raw. Jeez, and we have Obafemi for the Raw side of things. And the men's side of things, of course. These, of course, will be 8-man ladder match and an 8-woman ladder match. Jesus, Shotzi, I think she just pulled down Michin's head right into that chair. That's not great for Michin, but still fine on through. Jeez, oh, that kendo stick just broke over the face of Michin. Jeez. And I know he's got a chair. That's not going to help. Oh, right to the midsection. Oh, Michin somehow finding a way to fight through and grab him. Nia Jax by the neck, looking for a guillotine. Can she bring it down? And she does. Jeez, and Shotzi realises what's happening. I'm going to say Shotzi kind of feels like a bit of a third wheel here. But yeah. Jeez, of course, one of these, it's like I said, 8 men ladder match and 8-woman ladder match. We did have a 6-woman ladder match last year. But, you know, that was just more for variation. But this year, we want to make sure we can try and give everybody an opportunity to get in. Of course, not everybody will, but more people. Because we felt like sometimes we didn't see some people so much during the season. Some people didn't get as much spotlight as could have. Having these longer matches, bigger ladder match for the women, and then in general having triple threat contenders instead of one-on-one contenders, we can give more opportunities to more people to try and get that spotlight and get high this season. Because I heard we've got some big news for the women's division at Money in the Bank. I don't know what's going to go down, but I've heard that we're getting something. We're getting some kind of announcement as Shotzi goes into the pin on Michin. One. Ooh, kick out there by Michin. Definitely just feel like Michin and I have it out for each other, like I said they would, but geez, Shotzi taking advantage. She's still playing a threat here. Got that huge move on Nia Jax. What's she doing here? She's looking for that chair. Looks like Chemical X was kind of guarding it almost away from them. Away from Michin and Nia. He says, Michin and Nia, geez, tornado DT. Springboard side, but Shotzi's got a chair right to the back of Michin. I feel like I'm not even sure what kind of who this favours this match. Because Shotzi's a little wild. Oh, speaking of Shotzi, going into cover on Nia. One. Ball kick out there by Nia. But I'd argue this match type of a no disqualification match maybe suits Michin a tad more. Like a street fight situation, but it still very much well suits Shotzi. But then Nia Jax is just so dominant and tough that she can hopefully withstand it, or at least for her sake. But geez, the exposed turnbuckle was one of the things that kind of cost her on the Clash of the Castle, at least the after effects of it, I'm sure. There's Nia now looking to just put down Shotzi, geez. Michin's got a kendo stick. Just waiting for the opportunity, but geez, oh no, sorry, punching out of her hand. Geez, and Michin now. Bulldog again right to Nia. He gets that kick right into the corner. Shotzi stunned in there. What's Michin looking for here? Jeez, what a forearm right to the lower back. And that all right to the leg. But Nia's back. Michin didn't realise. And sending her into the corner. And now Nia, jeez, just crushing Shotzi in that corner. Jeez. Just rubbing it in, literally. Both. And the avalanche body press right to Michin, but Michin got the knees up. Jeez. Oh, right to the knee. Oh, that's not going to have the knee. And now, Nia Jax, using that strength, that power, military press. Jeez, from what height? Well, on the broken kendo stick, no less. And now that leg drop right to Shotzi. Jeez. And Nia now. Oh, jeez, that last little bat to Shotzi there, jeez. Now Shotzi's in the corner. Jeez, I think we know what's happening here. Jeez, a headbutt. Yeah, I am right. Nia's looking to put this match to rest. Don't quite know where Michin's going. Maybe she had plans, she changed her mind. She's seen the kendo stick instead. Maybe wanted that instead. Let's see, Nia and cracks her right over the head with it. Jeez. And now Michin sees Shotzi. And looking for the defeat. But Nia's back up. And now Nia. Jeez, and just one of them is going to make it to Shotzi. Jeez. And now Michin now. Sending Nia. All right, the exposed turnbuckle again. Will possibly cost the back of Clash the Castle as well. Michin's the one to get the Shotzi. Will that do it? Dan, she does. Jeez, clearly that backs the back. Even the wasted time. And Nia Jax back up to her feet, and she realizes what happened. But yeah, she's, like I said, clearly there's that back-to-back of that military press right on the broken kendo stick, to the leg drop, to the bonsai drop, to the eat defeat. They clearly just knocked Shotzi out for a 20 count or whatever type situation. Jeez. I don't say that match wasn't vicious anyways. Jeez. There was some nasty lines, but I think that was more to Michin, and it was to Shotzi, but nonetheless. Yeah, geez, right there. You saw that right into the broken kendo stick, and then being squashed under it. Not helpful at all. And that clearly just all that build-up right at the end, just all those high-impact moves, like I said, just knocked Shotzi down. Enough chance for Michin to dispose of Nia and get the victory. Just about. But geez, oof, we of course know what that means. That means Michin is going to be advancing. She will be seeing Stephanie Vaca in that 8-woman ladder match for the Money in the Bank briefcase, the women's Money in the Bank briefcase. And we still need to find out 6 more. We know Charlotte, Sol Ruka, and Kiana James are next up.
Here is your winner, Michin.
Like I said, we know Sol, Charlotte, and Kiana are the next triple threat match for the women's side of things. And we'll see that on Raw. We'll find out later tonight which one will be the next one for SmackDown. But nonetheless, congrats to Michin on getting to that Money in the Bank, because we know how badly she wants to get to Tiffany Stratton. Getting that Money in the Bank briefcase will be a great way of getting there and getting some revenge on Tiffany Stratton. And we know how Tiffany Stratton knows a lot about that Money in the Bank briefcase. She won it and cashed in on back in a triple threat match against Rhea Ripley and Charlotte Flair at SummerSlam. So she knows plenty all about that. Probably going to be part of her mention it tonight, maybe. I don't know. But nonetheless, talking of mention, well, kind of, yeah. AJ Styles is here. Oof. The phenomenal one is out here. Looks like he's going to have a word with us. Jeez. I question what he's going to say. He seems to be by himself tonight. No club. Probably Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows celebrating with Michin. Well, AJ Styles comes out here to deliver said promo here tonight. But right now, oh, don't forget, sorry, Tiffany Stratton, we're going to hear from her after this. And we've also got the main event. But right now, we're going to hear from AJ Styles. You know, I mentioned on a Chris Van Vliet interview recently that I am coming to the end of my career. And, you know, I've just been looking back on it a lot, you know. I can't forget the old Bullet Club days back in New Japan. All my stuff in TNA. Hell, even all the stuff I did here too. Even though it feels a lot more recent than a lot of that stuff. But still, a lot of it feels like it was a long time ago. And mainly what else feels a long time ago was holding, like, a world title. And that just gives me a thought that just, you know, I haven't got too much more left. And I just want to make sure that I can focus and go after that WWE Universal title so I can be champion at least one last time. Oh, well, he did mention his championship and he did mention Bullet Club. There's only one man that can hold the claim to both of those here. I mean, there's a few people holding a championship and there's a few ex-members of Bullet Club here, but only one of them aligns with any championship and being part of Bullet Club, and it is the WWE Universal Champion himself, Finn Balor. And he seems to be coming out with the Judgment Day. Carlito on the left, JD McDonough on the right. Jeez, I know his head's big, but he doesn't mean he takes up the entire group. Jeez. AJ, you mentioned my title, you mentioned Bullet Club in the same sentence pretty much. You don't think I won't come out here and talk to you about this? Well, yes, actually. You are the man that I wanted to see. I was going to call you out, but it's nice for you to come to me anyways. It's a little less effort. But, well, I'll skip the pleasantries then as you skipped my introduction for you. I want a shot at that WWE Universal Championship. Look, just because you're AJ Styles doesn't mean you get a guaranteed WWE Universal Championship match anytime you want. You've got to earn it. Well, good news. I thought you were going to say that. So I already spoke to Breeze, and that means I've got a one-on-one match scheduled right after this, and he's opponent of his choosing, so, you know, seems like everybody's sorted out. Ooh, aren't you clever? Aren't you phenomenal, eh, AJ? Alright, that's fine then. Let's see who you've got. Oh, okay. Oh, well, this match will be phenomenal, pun intended, because AJ Styles is going against him. Jeez, I mean the guy in the front, not the guy in the back, obviously. Just ruined that, haven't I? Absolutely ruined it.
And his opponent, accompanied by Trick Williams, from Boston, Massachusetts, weighing in at 210 pounds, Carmelo Hayes.
Anyways, it is the man that don't miss. Carmelo Hayes, of course, Trick Williams in the back. He knows what about it, or whatever. Anyways, we just heard, we're going to hear from Tiffany later. And we don't forget about the main event. Yeah, alright, well, speaking of that, it seemed like this match was planned, even though it kind of feels impromptu, but again, clearly Tyler Breeze has gone to find somebody to take on AJ Styles, so he will challenge Finn Balor at Money in the Bank. It seems like it's going to be Carmelo Hayes that's going to be taking on AJ Styles. Like I said, this is an absolute dream match. So let's get going. Jeez, already starting off hot is this match. I'd expect nothing less from these two. Jeez. Oof. And AJ now. Oh, Balor Hayes gets that kick right to the midsection. But I think I did mention it. Maybe I didn't. Maybe I did. I don't remember. But AJ Styles, he is coming to the end of his career. And as much as none of us want to admit it, he is. He's going like he's looking to try and get that last little bit of shine. Kind of like Maurice is on Raw a little bit. No, I think he's got a little bit long left on his career than she plans to. And he's looking for a whole long title reign, but he's got to get past Finn Balor first. A man he knows very well. But jeez, what a boot right to the face. Jeez, like I said, they're both members of Bullet Club. I mean, we've also got like the likes of Cody Rhodes on Raw. Jeez. Wait, is he on Raw? I'm blanking now. No, Cody SmackDown. Of course, because we had Cody versus AJ a few weeks ago. About 2 months ago now, actually, wasn't it? A little over, actually. They were the first round tournament in the King of the Ring situation, being the first match for SmackDown in general. And Cody actually won the thing, Mr. King of the Ring. Jesus, as AJ Styles gets the ropes there. Completely forgot about that, because of course Cody took on Cena in the main event. In the final of King of the Ring tournament. Cody Rhodes was successful, so I suppose it's not too bad. Even if you did lose in the first round, you lost to the winner. So that's not saying too bad. And we're talking about Cody Rhodes here, of course, as well. But geez. And the only man to have a victory over Jake Fatu, though, in peculiar fashion, but still nonetheless. The man that you lose to, the man that did both those things. Even if it was first round, they're still pretty difficult to beat, clearly. But anyways, Mela Hayes going to work on AJ Styles. Clearly seems to have the advantage here. Jeez. Like I said, AJ says he's been slowing down, and that spiral's happened years. It's clear that Carmella Hayes has clearly just got that, just the energy about him that AJ Styles seems to no longer have, just from just old age and wear and tear through all these years of wrestling. 1, 2, kick out there from AJ. So I'm pretty sure AJ's nearing on 50 now, which Mela Hayes isn't even in the prime of his career yet, I'd argue. So geez, Mela Hayes off the top, geez, and no AJ gets out of harm's way. But AJ, he's still the veteran, he's still got all that experience. He just can compete with a faster, younger Mela Hayes. And less worn down Carmella Hayes. AJ Styles looking to do some more of that wear and tear to Mela Hayes now. Gee, what a lethal combination. And now AJ gets that knee slash right to the face. Jeez, that was a hell of a knee. I told you, he has the experience. He knows that technique. His body may not be able to keep up with it, but he knows how to hit moves, that's for sure. It's just how well his body can do it, but it seems he's done the job. It's clearly busted open Mela Hayes. This ain't going to help things either for Melo. Jeez, that burning hammer. Right to Melo. Goes for that cover. 1. Ooh, nearly 2. Clearly, maybe the technique was lost there a little bit. Maybe they didn't quite get the landing he hopes. They said that's an age thing, I don't know. We've got to question it every time with AJ Styles now. Just let me do a Cena a little bit. Jesus. Oh, AJ gets the Oshi-Goroshi, I believe that's called, isn't it? 1, 2, kick out there from Melo. AJ now. Oh, Melo counters that one. Oh, Melo running away. He's but Styles. I don't think Melo said that Styles still do that, but Styles doing it anyway. He's took himself to pick himself back up, but still. I mean, I've got to point out, there's no Good Brothers out here, no Michin out here, even though Trick Williams is out here. That's smart by AJ Styles, but he's doing it his way nonetheless. It's AJ now setting himself up. Oh, but Melo Hayes. I think AJ was looking for the phenomenal forearm there. Melo wisely gets out of harm's way. He wants AJ to come to him. AJ is going to oblige, clearly. Oh, Melo swung. Oh, bit of a stare down now. Jeez, who's going to get it? Oh, there's Trick Williams. What the hell is Trick Williams doing? Why did he get in the ring? Jeez. Oh, what's going on with Trick? the ultimate distraction by Trick Williams. But jeez, clearly Melo is frustrated. Oh, somehow, I don't know what just happened there. But whatever it was, Melo saying he don't miss. Apparently, maybe he's saying that he purposefully missed. So he actually got what he wanted, technically. If you aim not to hit somebody, that's technically not a miss. Jesus, Melo Hayes drops that leg right on the back of the head. I think that's maybe what Melo was trying to say. Either way, it's worked out for Melo. He's back on top now. He's on advantage. Off the top rope. Oh, geez, frog splash right to the back as AJ's getting up. Jeez, goes to that cover, does Melo. 1, 2, kick out by AJ. And now Melo getting those fists right to the face. Jeez, on the stomp right to the midsection. Down an elbow. Jeez. Oh, Melo Hayes now. What's he got in store for here? Oh, seems to be a bit of a submission. Maybe trying to get rid of that phenomenal forearm a little bit. Smart by Melo. Did he get that wrench on? Jeez, he's getting it there. Jeez. Oof. Just winding up the battered joints of AJ Styles. But Styles, jeez, goes right to that leg. Jeez. Sends Melo flying and that double axe handle on quick receipt. Go on a springboard by AJ. Showing out here tonight. AJ Styles saying he's still got stuff left in the tank. Oh, and right to Trick. I don't think he quite got all of it. Played all that back and forth, maybe messing up a little too much. Melo Hayes goes flying over the top. Geez, that was not good for AJ. He went for Trick. Clearly did not get all of it. Landed awkwardly. took himself to a little bit to pick himself back up, but Melo Hayes taking advantage, smashing AJ off the announce table there. Jeez. Honestly, I feel like this could easily be the main event of SmackDown. We got Solo Sikoa in the main event, so he's probably put himself there. But this could have easily been the main event of SmackDown, that is for sure. As Melo Hayes, what's he got in store for AJ here? Oh, jeez, AJ. Now it's AJ's turn to walk away. Jeez. No. Begging for Melo to come here. Jeez, gets that shot. Melo. Oh, and a boot right down. But AJ Styles thought he was going to counter. Clearly he did. He was going to counter, whatever. AJ, no, Melo rolls out arm's way. Bit of a stare down here. Jeez, both grabbing. Who's going to work on top? Nobody. Oh, but no, jeez. AJ went over. Poof. And up. Bam. Gets that clothesline. Phenomenal combination there by AJ. AJ. Oh. Oh, doesn't quite get all of it, but it stuns Melo enough to go into the ropes. And now, Melo, geez. Getting dropped right on that top rope there. AJ off the middle. Double axe handle. So the ring now. Jeez, that's onto the head. Oh, no. Melo counters that one. And Melo now. Oh, slamming AJ down. Nasty landing for AJ, that's for sure. Goes for the cover, does Melo. 1, 2. Kick out there by AJ. There's now Melo Hayes going after AJ, just working away at that face. Just ground and pounding and then stomping right to the midsection as well. Oh, but AJ Styles pushes Melo away. Jeez. Oh, I don't know what I was going for there, but Melo seems to have counted it, whatever, with a roll-up. 1, 2, gonna steal an edge. Oh, no, AJ gets out of it. But geez, slow to get back up is AJ. Like I said, that wear and tear no AJ. Oh, that was a fast roll there, jeez. Chop. And now AJ Styles, oh, looking for that calf crusher, I think, yeah. He does. Jeez, Melo's not in a great position here, away from the ropes. Jeez, AJ's got that locked in good. Is Melo gonna tap out to the calf crusher? But oh, right, a shot right to the back, jeez. Oh, and a super kick right to the face. He's an AJ now just crawling to the corner. How much left has he got? Jeez, and then that knee smash right to the face. Now Melo going back to work on AJ. Jeez. And now Melo just toying with AJ Styles at this point. Jeez, Melo. Oof. Showing off here a little bit. Gets that frog splash off the middle rope. Goes for the cover on AJ Styles. Went from to the back for the top earlier. 2. Kick out there from AJ. There's now Melo heading up to the top rope. Oh, AJ kips up. AJ got some fight left in him. Getting some surge of adrenaline in here. But Melo from the top. Crossbody now. AJ gets out of harm's way. And AJ now grabbing Melo. Another lethal combination right to Melo. And now looking to drop that knee right to the face of Melo again. AJ now. Oh, Melo, no. Doesn't want any of that. Any part of that. Oh, Melo running out of harm's way. That cut's getting worse, that's for sure. AJ follows him out there. Melo's back in. And AJ really having to follow through. But Melo gets the shot. No, AJ Styles counters that one. And now AJ Styles. Phenomenal for a right to Carmelo Hayes. Goes for that cover. 1, 2, 3. AJ Styles. Phenomenal ending there. Phenomenal victory. Phenomenal match. It's definitely a dream match, at least in my book. And it did not disappoint. I mean, there was some issues with Trick Williams a little bit, but other than that, very exciting match. It shows very much promise in Melo Hayes. Like I said, not quite in his prime yet, but it's hard to knock off the phenomenal one, especially when that's that part driving him to have that long last final run as WWE champion. I mean, John Cena doesn't do that, and maybe it's questioned if he's waited too late, considering the fact he hasn't won a match on pay-per-view yet. It's the same said for AJ Styles. I guess that'll have to be something we find out at Money in the Bank. But in the meantime, what I do know for sure is he's got a win here tonight, and he's gotten himself that opportunity at Money in the Bank for that WWE Universal Championship against Finn Balor. All Bullet Club leaders will face off. They will do battle. In the meantime, we've got a few weeks to build up to that first. A few other things to sort out, that is for sure, including Money in the Bank ladder matches. And AJ. Hold on a sec. Finn Balor's back. Oh, jeez. Right to the face. Gee, you can still see Balor battered up from Clash of the Castle, of course, but geez. Finn Balor holds that championship high, saying he will still be champion. That will be the side that we will see at Money in the Bank. I guess we'll have to see about that. But geez, talking about Money in the Bank, the previous Miss Money in the Bank, she won that briefcase last year, and she cashed in at SummerSlam. And has been champion for about a year now. I'm sure she's got some words to say about Money in the Bank or Clash of the Castle. Last Saturday, I guess I had to find out. I said this woman has been on an impressive run. She's beaten the likes of Charlotte Flair, Rhea Ripley, Becky Lynch, and Nia Jax in this title reign. It's going to be hard to touch her and beat her. But we'll guess we'll have to see. Maybe that Money in the Bank briefcase might be the thing that Tiffany Stratton cannot compete with, because she's been very impressive. I mentioned about Melo getting close to his prime. We could argue Tiffany Stratton's in her prime. Anyways, talking of AJ Styles, well, he took on Melo. We got that match made official, Money in the Bank. We got this main event, Money in the Bank qualifier, but right now we're going to hear from Miss Women's Champion. What time is it? That's right, it's Tiffy time. But I've got another question for you. What season is it? That's right, Money in the Bank season. Which, of course, 8 women will vie to go get that women's Money in the Bank briefcase to possibly have an opportunity to fight me. Or maybe Io Sky on Raw. I don't really care. But don't anybody forget, I was the one to do it last season. I won Miss Money in the Bank last season, and I cashed in on Rhea Ripley and Charlotte Flair to become WWE Women's Champion, and I have held it ever since. So don't you go thinking that I don't know how that briefcase works, and that I won't outsmart you if you try to outsmart me. Trust me, it will not happen. It is not possible. So Stephanie, Meechin, whoever, I don't care. I won last season for a reason. Ah, that rhymes. And I also am still your WWE Women's Champion for a reason. Remember that. Well, I can't necessarily disagree with a lot of stuff Tiffany Stratton says. I mean, she is the second longest reigning champion we have currently going, if I'm not mistaken. I mean, number one, Ilya Dragunov, and to say that you're the next after Ilya Dragunov, like you're the first if you're not Ilya Dragunov, and I think that's saying a lot. And that can't be miscounted, especially what I said before she got to the ring and what she said in the ring. It's hard to disagree with that kind of stuff. I question the smarts kind of thing, but clearly she has the ring IQ at least. But anyways, talking Money Bank stuff, we got main event, Money in the Bank, the men's triple threat match, the first one for the SmackDown side of things. We'll see who will join over Femi in that men's Money in the Bank ladder match at Money in the Bank pay-per-view.
Is a triple threat match. Making his way to the ring at a combined weight of 535 pounds. Solo Sikoa and Jacob Fatu, the Bloodline.
Of course, like I said, Solo's probably uses connections to get this main event spot and get top billing is what we consider on main roster on the SmackDown or Raw by coming out first. That's technically top billing than it is coming out last. But anyways, his opponent.
First, from Reno, Nevada, weighing in at 223 pounds, Eddie Thorpe.
Huge stuff for Eddie Thorpe. He's getting his first main event matchup on the main roster. It might be his first match on the main roster, so that's huge for him. And Money Bank qualifier as well. You can't count that out too. A huge opportunity for Eddie Thorpe, but he's got to deal with Solo and his bloodline. And there seems to be multiple people out here too. I question it, but it's what's happening as well.
And at a combined weight of 429 pounds, JD McDonough and Damian Priest, the Judgment Day.
I mean, these two have had their issues recently, so I question how much JD McDonough might help, but nonetheless, there's an extra person that Eddie Thorpe's going to deal with if he wants to win. Anyways, looks like that's going to be the men's Money Bank qualifier next week. And that'll be the women's one next week. Jeez. Whoa, Rhea and Julia. Jeez. Ethan Page, we're going to hear from him next week after he attacked Ilya Dragunov early on tonight. Kevin Owens versus Tama Tonga. We saw those fight early on tonight backstage. Joe Andrew came for the save, but right now, well, the triple threat Money in the Bank contenders match. All right, let's do it. Jeez, so let's go. It is out here. Of course, Eddie Thorpe is out here too, and so is Damian Priest. Like I said, Judgment Day and Bloodline to the warring for the main factions here on SmackDown. I was going to say warring, but they didn't seem to have much of an issue with each other at the minute. Jeez. Oh, and Solo gets that super kick. Actually, no, that's a lie. They did seem to have their issues back at Night of Champions. But not Night of Champions, King, Queen of the Ring. JD McDonough unsuccessfully challenged for that title. I don't quite know what Carly was. Geez, Eddie Thorpe just landed on JD McDonough. That was Damian Priest's fault there. Geez, I told you they had their issues. I don't think that was purposeful, but still, they just seem to have too many accidents, you know what I mean? The Judgment Day is fracturing by the day, it feels like. So we'll see how that lot gets on, because like we said, we saw Balor, Carlito, and JD out here earlier. Only seems to be JD out here this time. Maybe Carlito and Finn Balor eating apples or something, but nonetheless, Damian Priest. Oh, but Solo isn't having any of that. Jeez, I think that's what Priest was doing. I think he was trying to summon Solo to go back into the ring and stop being a pussy. Jeez. Like I said, I feel like AJ Styles and Carmelo Hayes is definitely a main event matchup level for me. Jeez, Solo trying to steal on there, but Eddie Thorpe not having any of it. Jeez. Kick there right to Eddie Thorpe. Jeez. And now the headbutt right to the back. And now Solo looking for a roll upon Damian Priest there. Jeez. Oh no, Priest not having any of that. And now Solo. Oh, Priest gets out of harm's way. Solo. Jeez, kick. Oh, Eddie Thorpe now. Oh, the back suplex. Why have we got a camera on? I mean, I don't think Solo wanted that specifically, but I felt like we got a camera on Solo here. Jeez, Solo with a clothesline. Jeez, he's just eyeing up options here. Priest seemingly going after Eddie Thorpe, but he's on the outside, I guess. Why have we got a camera on that Solo? I told you they're focusing on him. Priest was fighting Eddie Thorpe. We've just got Solo Skull slapping his head in the ring. What? Oh, I told you, the backstage politics for SmackDown. Jeez, Priest got a kendo stick, jeez. Solo's going none of that, and now Speed finds the opportunity, just goes right after the throat of Damian Priest 3 times there, jeez. And right onto the kendo stick too. Was Solo right to Damian Priest there. Oh, and right to the exposed turnbuckle, the one that Damian Priest just got, sorry, JD McDonough just exposed, the one that's supposed to be out for Damian Priest. They've already had their issues, they've only been in this match for like 2 minutes. And now Solo Sikoa, yeah, they're again going to use this exposed turnbuckle. I mean, it's no disqualification, but still, it's from JD McDonough's fault. And then he fought picking up that kendo stick, jeez. Freezes that again and again. And JD McDonough distracts Eddie Thorpe. And Solo Sikoa looking to take advantage of Eddie Thorpe. 1, 2. Oh, you gotta be joking me. I mean, we can thank JD McDonough for that win. I don't think Priest is going to. And AJ Styles and Balor Hayes, I think I've just more explained my point that should have been the main event. Yeah, but nonetheless, that was quick, wasn't it? Probably the quickest Money Bank qualifier we're going to have. Solo Sikoa taking advantage of JD McDonough twice in the space of a minute. Jeez, fair play, I guess.
Here is your winner, Solo Sikoa.
Not the most exciting way to end SmackDown, I know. But it is the way, I guess, SmackDown is ending here tonight. Hopefully Raw might end a little better. So you're going to have to stick with and join me for that one. I'll see you then. Yeah, peace.